Good morning, family. It is daily vlog time. So today, y'all, today is the day. Today is the 3-year anniversary of the worst day of my adult life to this point. Um, I'm not sad. I'm sad. I did some crying in the shower. Hopefully, most of my crying for the day. Um, I think last year and the year before, I was sad and I was angry and I was just like, God, why? I think this year, though, I am starting to realize that whatever created us, if it does have feelings, has to go through a lot to take from the things that you create, but knowing that that sacrifice is for their betterment. It must be a heavy feeling, but it must result in a lot of rewarding outcomes. I think about every person who has ever done anything great in their lives, right? Before that, a huge tragedy happens. Um, and I think that that is because hurt and pain has a way of pausing you that allows you to kind of do what Neo did in the Matrix to like see the bullets going past you. And I think when we're living and we're so caught in our brains, we really can't see it. And so when life comes around and like hits you in the gut and you gotta like if you've ever been hit, if anybody's ever just been suddenly hit, like you wasn't expecting to be hit, when you first get hit, your eyes like pop open, and for a minute you don't hear anything. That's how I felt the entire day today, 3 years ago. I couldn't hear nothing. It was so quiet. My mind was so quiet for a long time. But the things that came out of that quiet, things that came out of that moment of isolation, obviously are super great already. Um, my family is closer because we lost my sister, and it sucks that loss is the thing that has to bring you closer, but I'm going to take the win where I could get the win. I'm grateful to be around my family. I'm grateful to be closer to my family. And if I'm being really honest, I'm not grateful that my sister is gone, but I'm happy that she's living a better life, or having a better existence, I say, because she's no longer alive. My sister didn't live life outside of her room. The farthest she probably went is to the store to get the things that she needed, or to the porch to hang out. Think about the vacations I've gone on with my sisters. I think about the family events that we've had. Even in these last 3 years, everybody in our family always goes. Even though we miss her, she wouldn't have been here. She wouldn't have been out. She would have been in her space, in her room. Whatever my sister woke up every day and battled, I couldn't help her with. And so I don't feel guilty. And I don't feel sad that she and her creator made a decision that she doesn't need to wake up and carry that anymore. I couldn't imagine what would be so heavy that to keep a person from going anywhere or doing anything. My sister didn't want to. Me and my other two big sisters have a tattoo on our back shoulder that reads sisters, that has an infinity symbol. I remember my mom was so angry at us for going to get it and not taking her, and then for us to have it for about a year or so, a couple of years, and she didn't get one. The person who did the tattoo, actually, I had commissioned him the year that she passed. Told him, like, hey, can you just come to my mom's house, please? Touch up my tattoo. I'm going to let you do a couple more things on me so you make your money worth your while. But I want you to give my sister this tattoo. Things always happen when you got plans, right? She never got her tattoo. But even that just lets me know that, like, this life wasn't a peaceful one for her. She was so without peace that she didn't even want to be into the world. She would come out and peek back into her own space, and so I send my sister nothing but my love and my heart. I thank her for looking out for me. Well, in life, and I know in death, I know she's still looking out for me. That day, I remember, I remember posting a video on my story. It was about verses, and I was eating a bowl of noodles, and I went listening to y'all debate about Jay-Z and Lil Wayne having a verses when Lil Wayne had the Jay-Z verse tattooed on him. And then right after posting that video, my auntie called me in a panic. My older sister Shay was sitting on top of my sister trying to revive her. I think she was gone by then. I remember not even letting my auntie finish telling me what was going on and just hanging up and telling her I'm on my way. I remember when I told him that I needed to drive, he was shocked because I never drive. And I was just like, I need to do something with my hands. Because I knew that if I just sat in the passenger seat of his car, I would probably have tried to open that door and jump out. And my mother did not need to lose 2 daughters in one day. But I wasn't able to process it. And when I can't process things, I need to do something. That's why I love crochet, because when I get angry or upset, I can do crochet, and it takes me away from everything else and puts me right here and away from my intrusive thoughts. So I drove to the house, and I remember when I pulled up to the house, I remember something in me just shutting off. I remember feeling cold. I remember feeling cold for about a year. And then I remember the first time I actually felt something other than cold. Losing my sister. Losing my sister felt like losing a vital organ. I don't even know what losing a vital organ feels like, but I can only imagine that the pain that I feel must feel like that. I am grateful that she is no longer in a world that she has to hide away from. But I do miss her. I miss her every day. And I am going to get through today, because I know that she will want me to get through a day of keeping my commitments and keeping myself sane. If I just sit in this house and cry, or if I just go to my mom's house and cry, I will not be okay. So I am going to work, and I am going to be productive, because that is the way I find a way to be okay. My partner went and got the baby. They're here. They're both asleep. They actually got here about 2 hours ago, so I'm sure they'll be asleep for most of the day, so I can kind of have my space in this side of the house to like grieve and feel my feelings. I am okay, but I am in pain. But I understand the pain, and so I am okay. I love y'all, and I thank y'all for being here. I'm gonna wrap up, but I can't thank y'all enough just for the love you send me, in the prayers, in the inboxes, in the comments. I thank y'all so much. I am okay, and I love y'all.